Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas offense is on the field for the first time today. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
So Arizona State's offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just Dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And, Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that in. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Leaves it with the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Rush is on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Got a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Scanning the field, it's Gage. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They have it for the third time and still looking for Darren. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Power football with the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games. Just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've stumbled around here out of the gate. They've yet to pick up their first down of the game. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Plows through the defense. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed him with his legs, picking up the first down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gage. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Zings it complete to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. And he's not down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Caught. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. That's caught. It's Wilcox. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To the air on first down. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Pocket breaking down. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Got it near midfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense running.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to the ground with the running back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Looking to throw, it's Gage. Card in the backfield. It's Mawe. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
That hole closed quickly. He'll get one out to the 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's complete to the left. At the 35, he's open. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Nebraska. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pressure coming. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I
know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often.
He's going for it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week.
Got it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They'll line up to go for 2. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Here comes the Texas offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Leon. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Back to throw, it's Gage. Under fire. He's got him. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and
the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Gage. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quarterback on the keeper. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy. Running the option, down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance at coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.